Hey everyone, I'd like to welcome you to another review on Doge treats. I thought I'd make sure to try and keep the momentum going for the community and kind of go over some of the new stuff that's pretty important. Today we had a lot of big things come out for the takeover, and I thought that it would be good to cover it personally. So this is going to be going over all the news that's gone on today on the Telegram and on Twitter and all around the board, the website, and the community is growing. It's amazing. Like this is going great, and it's all because of you, the community. So just keep it up. We can make this into something that has like 100 times potential. Like all we have to do is just work together. So we're going to start out today, and I'm just going to start covering some of the social media aspect of it. On the profile for Twitter, we are now at 630 followers, which is amazing. We are doing great on getting things going. A couple promotions were done. We're we're trying to get Messiah on board. I'm pretty sure he's a holder anyways because he's already tweeted Doge treats, but just kind of want to keep poking the bear. So just throw some tweets at him. You can find this tweet on the Treats Takeover Twitter. So a lot of big supporters going in, a lot of different coins supporting what's going on with Doge Treats, which is amazing. If we go over and look at the graph, let's see, for the overall day, we're actually doing pretty good. We're keeping a very good stable base. This is a good floor that we've stabilized at. We've already lost 2 whales today. You can see in the graph right here. These are the 2 whales. And once we lost them, the resistance is getting a lot lower. We just need to kind of build up the holders, which is doing fine. See, we've lost those 2 whales, which were at that number. So, and we're already coming back up. So you can see the resistance is it's not as high as it used to be. Honestly, you can go to the contract and you can look to see that inside the holders, you can see that there's not anybody that's selling that has a large percentage. Like these are all low percentages. Even these top ones, these are the whales technically, and they're not really selling. So like it's mainly just diversified wallet holders, which is pretty cool. We're at 1647 right now, which is fine. We're going to be trying to go towards that 2000 mark to kind of break that barrier. Next, we're going to go over to the website. If we look at the home page, we have a new image, and it's been cleaned up a little bit, which is great. We can look, and it has information about how it started, and then it has a good way to get a hold of the website. That's the contact email right here. And then it also has in here how to create a MetaMask wallet and add the address to make it so you can use it. But what the honest truth is we also added a mechanic on the website to make it so you could just click this button right here, and it'll just go in automatically into Uniswap, and it'll make it so Treats is in the bottom. All you need to do is just add whatever token you want to buy it with into the top. So tried to make it nice and easy on the website for you guys. The next thing we're going to go over is the donation wallets. I'm going to bring this up because of the fact that in the white paper we're going to be talking a lot about donations. Like donations are going to get you rewards in game. So you want to make sure to understand that the donation wallets are right here on the website, so you can just click right here. You can just copy these addresses and just go donate whatever you're wanting to donate towards whichever reward you're wanting to go towards. I'm going to go over that in the white paper here coming up in a second. The next thing, we have the white paper itself. Now you can go in and you can just look at the images individually. It's 16 pages. So you can just look at these individually, hence like this. But what we're going to do is we're just going to look at it in the PDF. So what we're going to do, just start it off. This is the Treats recipe. It's the official Treats white paper. Okay, so the tokenomics, we got 5% to holders. The liquidity pool is locked till 8/7/2021. That is important because of the fact of how we're going to be strategizing this pump, how we're going to be strategizing how to moon this. We just want to be mooning it strategically to be out before 8/7. So as a community, we're going to form together to moon this as much as possible till we get into the next phase, which I'm going to go over in the white paper. Okay, so ownership has been renounced, so we don't have to worry about that. He can't edit the the code, and he can't do any functions to make it so that it'll hurt any of the holders at all. So he's already sold out, so it's kind of, we don't need to really worry about it. Let's see, we have 100 quintillion Doge treat supply. I think that's what that is. 9 decimals, and here's the contract address. Okay, then we got the first page, time for a change. Cryptocurrencies have had one downside from the start. As strong projects launched, so did all the scams. Just in the last couple months, we have seen a large volume of coins being created that are just left to die off with owners that abandon them for financial gains. I mean, that's really true. If you think about it, there's a lot going on in the market right now, and the hardest part is the fact that we're dealing with a system where people are able to just go in and take gains that they're taking from other people and putting them into more coins to make. So Doge Streets is kind of a protest against that, because of the fact that we're kind of getting sick of just people going and making a whole bunch of coins and then not really supporting them afterwards. Okay, so Doge Treats was created by a developer that was in the process of creating coins to pump and dump. The coin got hyped early on the launch. This was great for the growth of Doge Treats holders and value, but then the creator became greedy and sold all of his Doge Treats and walked away from the community. Like, it was a pretty messed up situation. I was part of the Telegram. I was actually trying to hype up the community in there, as is. I wasn't trying to be any sort of a negative influence in there. Me and my coins were being very supportive, my admins and all that. And the developer that was in there, he just wasn't a nice guy. That's it. He muted us, and he made it so that we weren't able to talk. We weren't able to GIF, and he was cussing at us for no reason. We didn't do anything to him. And so that's kind of how he was with the community. He didn't really want anything to do with it, because he just wanted people to go buy his new coin. Okay. This is the funny saying that everybody started with me, that I like saying. I was sick of how he was developing it, so I decided I'm going to be the captain now. My name is Daniel Norton. I'm a crypto coin creator that's been trading in the market for a while now. And I've seen some pretty good gains from different takeovers that I've helped and different coins that I've invested into. I've also worked with different whales that are, that I broker and do different percentages based on the fact of how much they make per season. This is what I had written down when I wrote it. I've always enjoyed buying smaller coins because they're usually more of a roller coaster ride. I definitely think they are a real roller coaster ride. That's why I enjoy them. You see the high swings, and it's like the good crests on a roller coaster. I found that there seemed to be a mass overload of scam coins. Now, as a coin creator myself, it was also frustrating, which is true. People buying these scam coins, yet not understanding that real projects could get them the same gains. Now, what that means is the fact that there's also small coins out there that don't have huge followings, but they're trying to make something serious, and people are just going to scam coins that are hyped. So it's one of those things that this project is now, this takeover is focusing on the fact that we're trying to have one actually get followed through with. I came upon Doge Streets, and I thought finally I had found a coin with a great community and developer. The reality that was, the developer was known for muting his Telegram in attempts to try to hype new coins he was creating. I got angry that these community members in Doge Streets were stuck with such a bad developer. That's when I decided to take over. It is true. I couldn't let the community just sit back and not be able to do anything because of the fact that, they had a bad person start it. There was a lot of people in the following. Like, they just needed to have somebody to be able to back them up, and that's why I was willing to put myself out there. Let's see. This is the directions on how we are going to moon Doge Streets. This is step 1. We're going to be going for 2,000 holders. As we gain holders, floors of support will form. As levels of support forms, sales will have less effect on us pumping. What that means is, as we get up to the overall initial amount on the holders, it means that we're going to be going over the initial holders that we started with at the beginning of the takeover. Just like I said, see at the bottom, which is 1,600. So as we're growing above that, we're going to be growing more strength. We're going to be trying to gain 5,000 in donations for the marketing of Doge Treats. While it will be on the website, I did mention that earlier. And it's on the website. You can just go to donation wallets. And those donations are going to be going directly towards promotions, different giveaways. We're going to try and get into different marketing setups to make it so that Doge Treats gets set to go viral. Let's see. Step 2. So step 2 is going to be like a 10 to 15 days from now, 20 days from now, most likely is what we're hoping for. We're hoping to have 10,000 holders by then. Once we are able to gain this many holders, we will have a large force to show on Twitter. That's a big deal. We want to make it so that when we're pushing it, we're not just going out and making it look like we're some sort of bots. We're all individuals. We're all actually trying to support the coin. So it's a big difference between that and what other people usually do, where they just send out bots. These are real people that we're trying to have shill the coin. We want to gain 100,000 in donations for the marketing Doge Treats. This is also going to be important. I'm going to go over the next part without having to read it. Is that $100,000 goal is also going to be adding stuff to the game that Doge Treats is being added to. So the $100,000 allows Doge Treats to be a big focus on the game that I'm making once it comes out. Like, it's going to have its own section, not just a little couple items. It's going to have its whole world, a realm just for Doge Treats. I just went over pretty much what's down here. Directions. Step 3. This is where we're at about 30 days, 40 days into this type of a strategy for marketing. We're going to be trying to have 100,000 holders. At this point, we have reached the perfect threshold to transition to version 2 of Doge Treats, aka Doge Treats Takeover. What that means is we're going to be eventually trying to get out of this coin that we're in right now, only because of the fact that on 8/7 the LP goes down. You know, we got to worry about the LP. So what we're just going to be doing is making sure that before 50 days is up, we're going to be initiating the ability to make another coin. That's going to be Doge Treats Takeover. And then we're just going to continue mooning that one. So, but we're able to moon the one we're on right now completely for 50 days without having to worry about it. There's no one else that can mess with it. And at the end of it, we can all cash out, get a whole bunch, and then we can use all a percentage to push a new coin to make it so it continues in the game that's being used for. And at the bottom, you see where we'll also be taking 10% for donation goal, and that is going to be put towards a charity that the community will be able to vote on. Like, I'm not going to have a choice in that. I'm just going to let them decide what choices to pick between. You know, but I think it'd be pretty cool to send out a charity donation as well. Okay, step 4. At the 50 days, we will be enacting the Doge Treats Takeover Protocol, July 31st, 2021. Further instructions will be given ahead of this day, the plans during the Doge Treats Takeover Protocol. What that means is we're going to be, on the 31st, we're already going to be moving towards version 2 of the coin, which will be nice and easy for everybody. It'll be at the point where everybody's already mooned on this coin and they can start selling to the point of being able to make it. So that's when your sell date is July 31st. Like, that's me saying it straight out. I'm holding till that day, and then we're going to work towards going towards the next coin. That's what we're doing. That's the whole purpose, and that's why it's going to be a great strategy. We already have the coin. We already have the holders. We just need to build it up, and then we're going to move it to a solid, stable coin. Let's see. Okay, so I have made incentives to donate. Like, in this game I'm making, it's going to be an MMORPG. And in the game, you're going to be able to play open world persistent. That means you're going to be able to have cool stuff and build cool stuff that is on the official server, and everybody else is going to be able to see it, and you get to show off all your stuff. Now, as a step further to help the growth of investors that will help by donating to Doge Treats, wallet will get in-game perks that will not only be able to be used by as a further step to help growth investors that help by donating to the Doge Treats wallet will get in-game perks that will only be used by them and them alone. The following pages include the game perks that donators are able to get and secure for personal use. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-twisted. My dog was bothering me behind me. Sorry. And also, they'll be able to use those in the beta. What that means is you're going to be able to get perks for donating. And that's a really cool thing for the investors because it already gives them a good reason to try and help in investing into Doge Treats as it is. So it's going to help with the marketing if you donate, and you also get a perk in game. Okay, so let's see. The first one is $500 donation. With a $500 donation, you get to get a personal skin in the game. That means you get to have a character and how they look different. So you're going to have a character like an elf or something like that, elf, golem, anything that you personally want. And you're going to be able to only be able to use it. Nobody else will be able to use it. You'll be able to get a personal weapon for that new character as well. It's a really cool perk because nobody's going to be able to use the skin that you get, and you get to pick what your skin is. Okay. Let's see, for the $1,500 donation, you get a personal planet. Well, this is pretty cool because you're going to be able to actually have a planet in game where nobody else will be able to go to it, and you'll be able to um, have it so that these personal planets are going to have a lot of different resources that the public areas don't have. And it's going to make it so that you personally are going to want to have things that somebody else is going to want, but you own it, so you get to tax how the resources are used. You're also going to have the only teleport method, so it's going to be a portal you'll get. I'll give it to you in game. You get to place it wherever you want at your house, and you'll be able to make it. Sorry about that. You'll be able to make it so that people can go to your planet and get resources, but they have to go through you, kind of like a toll. It's a really good thing for people because of the fact that you'll be basically buying NFT realty. If you do a $10,000 donation, I'm going to personally make sure you're getting something worth it because I want to see the community do well. So I'm going to make it so you get a fully customized planet. When I mean fully customized, I'm saying you're going to have something a planet where no other public planet has the stuff that's on your planet. Like, that means that you're going to have multiple portals to get there. You're going to be able to get 5 custom player skins on top of that. You're going to get a prime market location in the main city next to the bank. That's like the main bank. That's where everybody's going to have to go, and you're going to be able to pick one prime market location. The custom planet will have 20 rare resources. That means that 20 rare resources can only be found on your planet. And revisions will be happening for the rest of the game life. So that means forever you're going to be able to get revisions to make your planet even cooler. So that's a really cool perk that I wanted to try and throw out there to try and make it so that we can meet these goals, but donators are getting some sort of really good reward. In conclusion, we have all been sitting back acting like we are okay with the developers creating scam coins and taking our money. It is time to take a stand against these scam developers and prove a community can be created from the ashes of a week past and burn bright like the phoenix that Doge Street really is. Now, the reality is, I want you guys to understand that this is a full takeover, but it is also a protest kind of for me. I want us to be trying to prove a point that we don't have to sit there and just take it anymore. We can moon a coin and do well as a community, and we can say, you know, we don't need the developer. He didn't want to be our owner, so he doesn't get to be our owner. We're going to prove that we can be better than that. So what I would say is everybody just go check out the new stuff that I've been showing you. Make sure you go follow the Twitter. I'm going to leave links in the description. Make sure you go check out the updates on the website. Oh yeah, by the way, in the game that's being created, I've also set it up so that you'll be able to do online betting and online lotteries. What that means is you're going to be able to use crypto towards lotteries and wagers in-game for events to be able to use it so that you can make more coins based on whatever you're going for. So Doge Treats is going to have a pretty big utility towards lotteries and betting systems. So I just wanted to make sure to cover that. But just like I said, you can go to the donation wallets if you want to get those perks that I mentioned. The white paper is on the white paper section. And if you want to just go buy, you can just click the buy button and it'll set you up to be able to go and buy the coin right away without having to do any effort. Make sure if you want to help us the most and set your slippage higher so that we're able to front run the bots. And I also want to bring up something else that was from the Discord. No, not the Discord, sorry. The Telegram. And that is the fact that we also want to cause it to trend on Dex tools. So what you need to do is you need to try and make it so that you're using an auto clicker on the Dex right here. You're going to want to set the auto clicker and you're going to want to put it over the refresh. I'm going to post up an auto clicker that you can use. All you have to do is push F6 and it'll just constantly keep refreshing, and as ours goes up we'll be able to get up here onto the top 10. We just need to work together to get that. I usually set that when I'm going to sleep. So I hope a lot of this info was helpful. I've been trying real hard to help the community, and I know that we can do a lot together, and I've seen some great things with the Telegram. I've seen what people are doing, and I want you to keep it up. And make sure that you guys go buy up these dips. We want these whales out. We want them not to be able to sit there and continue to keep that resistance. So make sure that we're constantly filling up those dips so that we're able to continue the stairs up, because these guys don't have any more coins. So you need to remember that. So they aren't going to be able to do it again. Now we're able to go back up. So remember also, like, just anytime you're in this, if you see a sea of red like this that's making you paranoid, that other people are going to get worried. You know, that fear is going to be there. So just help them out every once in a while. You know, throw in a $2, $3 order even, and that'll make it enough so that you see a couple green orders and make it so that, you know, you can help alleviate the fear that some people are having. So I thought I'd mention that one. That you can do that also, just to make it so that you're helping, you know, the morale of the group. And just hope you guys are happy with how things are moving forward. There's going to be a lot of things for the future of Doge Streets. We got a lot going on. Make sure to join the Telegram and follow the Twitter. And I will talk to you guys later.